Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Sexytime podcast, where we get real about sex, love, relationships, and everything in between.
What?
The juicy stuff, of course.
Why did I say that?
That was super annoying. I hate that.
And today we have a guest who truly embodies self-confidence, beauty, and self-empowerment. She's an actress. She's a beauty queen. She's a mental health advocate and someone who continuously redefines what it means to be an empowered woman in today's world. So let's welcome Kylie Verzosa.
Hello.
Hi.
guys.
We are so honored that you would grace us with your
Wow.
presence. We
Oh my
know that you're
God.
very busy.
Thank you so much. No, actually, before this, Belle was just in the SOLÁ podcast, our first guest. So thank you also.
We have a lot of things to talk about. You know,
Okay.
so many people.
Have you used a dating app before?
I was about to ask you that before.
just say
No,
that.
I haven't.
You've never?
I have never,
Or
but
you've never needed to?
I mean,
You
I
have a
never
good
found the
selection?
need to. But
Okay.
I downloaded Tinder.
Okay.
But not me. My friends downloaded Tinder for me like 2017.
Okay.
And just to see what it was, because
Yeah.
I was like so interested in like swiping left,
Yeah, I
swiping
know
right,
what you mean.
and like you can choose girls and
Yeah.
boys. So like it super intrigued me.
Yeah.
So they downloaded Tinder for me, and I just found it so weird. But
In Manila.
in Manila,
Okay.
but the profile picture they put was like me in a crown. So like my Miss International picture. I'm like, guys, no one's gonna swipe
Yeah, I mean, to be
on
honest, it's
this.
real.
Or
That's also
like,
probably super intimidating.
Yeah, exactly.
I would think it's like a scam or
Yeah, no, I'd
Scammer pala to? Who is this?
Catfishing
Who
for
is
sure.
this?
That's true.
But I
So
don't
you
know.
didn't meet up with anyone, safe to say.
No.
So how do you, then what are you? Are you more of a traditional dater? Parang when you meet your exes,
Yeah.
is it through common friends? Is it through a blind date? Is it like you met at a bar? How was it with your exes?
Oh, it
Why
would
is it
usually
so
be
loaded the way you say
Why?
exes?
it would
Itago
be
natin
like,
sa pangalan.
Yeah.
it would just be very natural. Like
You meet them out.
you meet them somewhere at work,
At an event.
at an
ka
event, at
ba?
a party.
Yeah.
I think my first boyfriend was like a family friend for like 10 years.
Okay.
And then you ended up dating him?
Yeah, something like that.
Was
This
there
was
always
before
something?
you joined the pageant.
Yeah, this was before I joined pageants. Actually, even college.
In college.
Yeah.
Did you
It
grow
was
up in
just-
Manila?
I grew up in Baguio and then Manila.
Oh.
So I was
I love
I was
Baguio.
super away from Manila. Like I'm not from Manila.
Oh my gosh. And then you moved here when?
When I studied in Ateneo.
Ah.
Did you date anyone in Ateneo?
Yeah.
Oh my
I had one boyfriend.
Basketball player for sure.
Ay, ay.
Or
Athlete,
athlete.
Okay.
Ayun, football player.
Football, alam mo.
Not football.
Oh, what? What?
Baseball.
Parang basketball. ata.
Basketball.
And I
Sabi ko
had-
na eh.
But we were together for like 4 years.
Oh,
so it was
okay.
a-
Like my
a
whole-
Serious college.
Yeah,
ano.
my whole college.
And then, why do you guys break up?
Why ba? Why was it?
Okay lang, this is a safe space.
my
We only have
God.
like
70,000.
30,000 people listening.
Oh my god. That's a lot of
Just kidding,
people.
just kidding.
Where did you break up? I think we were kids also, but also I think he broke up with me.
Oh,
He broke up with you?
Oh, it does take a lot to also sit.
No. But I think
Were you super sad and devastated?
no, and then, but then
Ang
we got
kapal
back
niya.
together.
Just kidding.
But then we
You
got
got
back
back
together, and then it didn't work out.
Okay, the second
Something
time
like that.
around were you like, okay, this is clear, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, or I think we just grew apart, or
It's normally
it just
like that,
didn't
yeah.
happen anymore.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really forgot.
How did you move on from him?
Don't they say the first breakup is the hardest?
Super.
it's
Oh
so
my god, I
true.
remember
It's
the
like
time like I really
heartbreaking.
because I stayed in Baguio.
Yeah.
Not staying in Baguio, but I was traveling. And then when it happened, I really like wanted. I just started to learn how to drive, so I really wanted to take my car keys and drive
Go
down to Manila because I thought my world was ending.
Oh, it's really like that feeling.
That the
with your
worst, the first breakup is the hardest for me. Like I thought I wouldn't live.
Was he your first long time partner?
Yeah, it was like 4 years.
4
5
years then.
So you were how old at that time? 17?
It's like
Yeah, 18, 17, 18.
yeah.
Or in the college,
probably
19,
like
20. Yeah.
15, 16,
17,
17,
18.
18.
Yeah, tama. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you grew up in Baguio.
yeah.
How was it growing up there in terms of sex ed? Because syempre you're on the Sexytime podcast.
Yeah.
So we always ask our guests, did you have sex education growing up or did you learn it from your friends, your family? Sino ba?
Honestly, we didn't have any sex education. I would always hear it from like friends.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
really like
did
that.
you hear about this thing?
Yeah.
And then I was like, what? And then they would like draw it out, like the words sex. That was like my first.
You always have
I
to
was
spell
like,
it.
what
no?
is that?
Did
Like,
you watch Scorpio Nights with Joyce
oh
Jimenez?
my god! I didn't even know what Scorpio Nights was,
Back
but like
then.
it
The
was.
reference.
Oh my god! I remember the first time I saw a video, and I was like, why is he
Research.
hurting a girl?
Oh my god!
Why
Is this, were you watching Bondage, or was it just
don't know.
regular porn?
But like those, because like your kids, right? Like
Yeah,
the
of
first time I
course.
saw it, I was like, oh my god, why is it hurting? And I was so traumatized.
That sticks
Super.
with you. That really sticks
Yeah,
with you.
it's
for
It
sure.
imprints in you, no?
Yeah,
I feel like most of the guests, if not all, well, most of them, that's how they learn, especially if they grew up here.
Yeah.
Just
actually.
watching or a magazine, or they have an older brother or sister. They see like these, I don't know, Playboy and Hustler. And,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, yeah.
watching like a porn VHS.
And sometimes it traumatizes them. Sometimes
they
it-
go to explore.
and start a podcast.
So in so in Baguio, you studied what? And like, it was in an all girls school.
it was
co-ed?
actually a boys' high school.
Yeah.
But we were the second batch of girls. But I was in like the science section, so they had like one science section out of maybe 10.
Okay.
It starts out as 4, and then each year it gets less and less.
Okay.
If like they cut people off.
So it's a hard school.
I mean,
Stay
I
in.
wouldn't say. I think it was SLU, St. Louis
Okay.
University. I don't think it was like a private school. It was like a public school.
Okay.
But
Well,
I was.
public schools are the ones that it's like quite hard, like science.
We were like
university.
500 in a batch.
Wow.
Wow.
500 in a batch, and to me that was like normal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause like
That's all you knew.
that's
Basically.
that's all I knew.
But
yeah.
But I
Syempre, you
was-
dated, I mean, sorry, you didn't date, but you went
But
to
that was
school
college.
with, okay, you went to school with boys also. How was that, what was that like?
I was still very young and medyo aloof.
Yeah.
Like my life was really just school, home, homework, school, home, homework.
Back then.
Yeah, I
And
was
then- okay.
super nerdy. And like I was the one who would get nervous if I don't have my homework ready.
Oh my god.
Like I never
Your mom's
cheated
like, "Can
or
you relax?"
anything.
Were your parents strict?
kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, they were strict.
So they were like bantay, may bantay
Kind of.
sarado
And
with
I
you.
was like the
You have
panganay
siblings?
girl.
Okay,
I was the
yeah.
panganay girl. So they would like take my phone.
It's
But they're
normally like
super
that.
chill now. Like they're the best now.
Yeah.
Let's say with my sister, I feel like I was like the guinea pig.
It's normally like that. My sister had to take my yaya everywhere on
and
her
then si
dates with her boyfriend.
Ava would sleep over kung saan-saan.
Diba?
Kalat-kalat lang dyan.
Kalad ka rin na, ewan ko ba. She's just like, I'm sleeping in car seat's house.
Anyway,
and
but that's normally like that. Thank
yeah.
God for the older sisters who go through it for us.
we took the hardship for you.
Exactly. So going back to your dating life in college, and you were just like, sticking to one guy.
Yeah.
You broke up with him. You're really depressed. What's your advice for people who go through breakups? Like you said, the first one is always the hardest. And I
Yeah.
clearly remember mine thinking, well, my family didn't like him. Okay, go. Name.
Oh my god, I know him. I think I remember seeing you guys. I'm
Okay.
probably gonna cut
We
this
don't
out.
have to go back there.
Just like a football player, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
He was cute back then, okay?
He
Like,
was
ganun
cute back then.
Back then. And
He
normal,
was,
normal.
yeah.
He was cute back then.
But then I just remember like, oh my God, I'm depressed. And I didn't want to break up with him, but then I did. But then I remember just like feeling rock bottom. What did you do when you were going through that made you feel better?
Ooh. I actually don't remember,
You don't
so
remember?
much about the first.
Were you just like
Breakup.
bad memories?
Yeah, I
traumatized
feel
from
like
them?
I actually don't remember how I
got over
probably
dated around.
no, not even.
So
like,
you never talked to him after that?
no, like we saw each other at the gym, but like we
Awkward.
totally unfollowed each other and
Ah,
everything.
you pretend you
Wala
don't know
na, like
each
cut
other?
off. I feel like that I don't talk to any exes. I don't think you should be friends with them.
You're,
But that's
you're
your belief.
that type of
I'm
person.
that type, like,
Yes. Okay.
If it's a buy, it's a buy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
buy.
Like, we
why?
were
Why do
never
I need to
friends to
talk to
begin
you?
with. Yeah.
Like,
So if your ex went up to you at the gym, like, "Hey, how's it going? What have you been doing?" You'd be civil.
The recent exes, I would go away.
Avoid.
I'd be like, oh, pretended not to see
You're
them.
like,
Like, oh, I'm gonna lift here. You know, something.
That's such
I
a
would just
hassle to be
really-
in the gym with your
I-
ex.
I
Like,
would really avoid.
Yeah.
Like avoid. But if we're at an event,
yeah.
I would
Civil.
never like small talk or
Yeah.
anything. I would never.
Would you ever accept work with an ex?
Where you had to make out.
No.
Grab
never.
it.
Ne-
Escalated so quickly.
Parang where we had to make out, no.
Okay, fine.
Okay, but where you had to pretend you were like a love team.
Ooh, parang no.
No rin.
Totoo, even
For
if
the
it's like
pens.
really, really
10 million.
amazing director.
Maybe. Maybe.
You can
Are we gonna like endorse Jollibee or something?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so not our
Depende,
branding.
depende.
Okay, I'll do it. Diba?
I mean, nothing against. I can make work.
Tama.
Diba?
Should be professional naman eh.
Yeah.
Diba? Okay, what are other questions?
I want
Wait,
to know more about her
no,
beliefs
let's
about
talk
dating
about
and that.
before that. No, let's talk about kasi Kylie, you know, you're an icon for somebody who's
Oh my
very
God.
sexy in
Oh my
Viva
God.
and Viva Max.
Oh my god.
Why?
I
You
don't
should
want to be
own
known as
it.
that.
No, I think that you also just put a
Phrase
lot
it
of
properly, like, because I mean,
you are an icon, and it's honestly empowering. And I think like your body's obviously so beautiful. You've done numerous ads where you're sexy, and that's great. Like, diba, claim that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a shame for me. It's not shameful.
yeah. I
I
think
think-
it's just also being more than that, right?
Of course, it's more than she's so much more than that. But how did you get into that career, and how was it working in that environment? Were you feeling self-conscious about
Oh,
your
yeah, I
body?
wanna know that.
Were you feeling like confident because your body's amazing? But
Have you ever thought
we want to
it
know like
wasn't?
do you have insecurities when it comes to your body?
No, I mean like let's say this like people putting me in this sexy image. I really, really hated it.
Okay.
And it took me so much time to climb out of it.
Okay.
Probably because of the films I made before.
Mhm.
And
Is there regret there, ba?
I mean, in a way, the film itself is beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't regret it. But probably there are some scenes that were taken out of context that were probably sold that way.
That's how they make it like
yeah,
money
and
making.
and people maybe didn't watch the film or didn't understand the whole thing, and they just took that part and then blasted it out.
Oh.
So the image
That's
is
so
quite
annoying.
skewed a bit. Let's say, for example, you can make an award-winning film, but they promote the love
Sexy,
scene part.
Yeah.
Okay, I
and
get what you're
people-
saying. Yeah.
You get it. Like it's a
Yeah.
beautiful film.
Yeah,
Let's say
yeah,
I
yeah.
won an award for it, but
Yeah.
people see that part and they
That's all you
call
can
me like a bold
associate.
star or something, or it's in like porn sites. So I don't know. Like the image is kind of
guess.
skewed, and because of that, I feel like I had to work so much harder to climb out of that like
Yeah.
sexy image.
You know what it is? You attached the sexy image with something negative because people viewed it like that. But
Yeah.
like you said, if you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, like there's actually nothing wrong with you being sexy. You can be sexy and have a beautiful film and be an award-winning actress. But people just see you for that. So
Yeah,
parang you're
they
like,
just
I'm not
see-
just this. I'm
they
something
just
else.
see that part, that scene, which is an essential part
Yeah.
of the movie. That let's say she was like raped,
Yeah.
and like because of that, she had to do this, that. Like it's
People
an
take it out
essential
of
part.
Yeah.
But people just take that scene and say she's like a bold star.
It's
So,
super
like-
media for you. Like
Yeah.
That's
what's
yeah,
happened,
media
right?
constructing
Reality.
reality, basically. That's
like,
But
if
I
you-
mean,
frustrating.
like me as someone who, when I see your posts and stuff like that, I'm like, oh my god, I get so inspired. I'm like, I need to work out today. So in a way, that's also the positive impact that you have for people like
That's
us.
true.
Which is why I'm curious to
I
know:
try.
have you ever been insecure? Like,
100%.
Really?
100%. Like let's say
makes me feel better.
100 let's say also every time I post, I still get bashed
I
that I'm
mean,
too
people
skinny,
love to hate, right?
that I don't look the same as like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my
those 10
gosh.
Like, girl,
I won
if
Miss
did-
International 10 years ago, guys. Like I was like 20,
Yeah.
30 now.
Please
Yeah,
let me grow.
Yeah, so
You're in a
like
different also like you've
Universe,
evolved.
like
Yeah.
that.
exactly like everyone.
So you're
evolves.
normal, basically. You
It's,
have, you have those
it's not my
feelings.
fault. You.
What are your
Yeah.
what are the insecurities you battle like if you can share some with about your body and self-confidence. And then follow-up question to that is, for people who are listeners, like a lot of our listeners are women, how do you give them tips on solving that or overcoming these insecurities?
There are days when I'm like, oh, I don't feel pretty, or why do I don't know, just like I don't feel pretty, and I always ask for like validation from
Yeah.
like your
Yeah.
partner or something. I kind of go like Supergirl and be like, oh, you are pretty. Which I hate, like absolutely.
Yeah, you don't want to have to
hate.
do that.
Yeah, but like,
You do. You need it. You just need
right?
it. Yeah.
Or what else? I feel like my knees are like just super weird. Like they're just
I love it. It's so specific.
I know.
I know what you
Or
mean.
like my nose is like too sharp, or just stupid stuff
We're
like
so
that.
hypercritical of ourselves. It's like that
Super.
episode
Yeah.
in Mean Girls where all the three girls look in the mirror
my
and they're like,
pores.
And she's like,
I have man shoulders and my nail bed suck.
yeah.
Like, I have bad breath. in the
And
morning.
yeah, exactly. That iconic line.
I love that.
Anyways,
yeah,
okay,
just
so it's
like
good to know that
those
you do have
stuff.
insecurities,
Yeah.
even if, you know,
Or
on the
even my
surface,
body.
you-
I'm still very conscious because like I also like maintaining my weight, but I'm
What do
super,
you do?
super
What do you do to maintain your weight? Like, what's your
so
fitness
many
routine?
things. But like I've been pescatarian for
Oh,
5 years now,
wow.
5,
That's
6. So I
amazing.
haven't had meat, beef, chicken, pork.
You never liked steak before. I'm sorry.
Steak
I just need
agad.
to know.
No,
I just
You've
need
never
to
tried
know.
no, but
steak from
I get
Mamu?
asked this question. It's funny, like I like burgers
Yeah.
and stuff, but steak I always had like a hard time
Cutting.
chewing.
Okay.
Not
okay.
cutting. I can cut
Okay,
the
got it.
steak.
Sure, sorry, I need to get the
I can cut the
details.
steak. But like I always had a hard time digesting meat.
Ano ba?
Digesting
Steak
meat.
knife.
Malay
Eto, here,
ko ba?
Kylie.
Why are you using a spoon? Ewan ko ba?
But, like
Yeah, so,
So,
you've been pescatarian.
pescatarian for 5.
That's a commitment.
6. It is a commitment.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
It is a commitment. And then I run.
Yeah.
Like not as long as like Belle runs. But
You're
like-
a runner now.
3 to 5K.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
twice,
already really
thrice a
good.
week.
Yeah.
And I lift weights. I train with my trainer, Arnold. Sometimes I
Oh,
box.
Arnold's your trainer.
Yeah.
Shout
He
out
also wants to
Arnold
come on the
Anignon.
podcast.
Oh, he's actually
He's
fun.
into-
yeah.
Maybe I
He
should
talks a
get
lot.
him in the
Okay, question. Have you dated an ugly guy?
Yeah.
Why? Why did you do it?
Personality.
Because you're blind. Like you're super blind and you're young.
So you
Blinded
you
by
thought-
what?
Yeah.
Love.
I-
Whatever you called it
What
before.
did he like? Shower you with like compliments?
Not even like
Wala?
I was like very
What?
no, not even like I had like really low standards before because like I was from Baguio. Like
I love you so much.
what choices did you
Yeah,
have?
she-
So
it's
my
just
only option was like
really-
taller than me.
But so you're taller
That
and
was your
you're-
standard.
Yeah.
and you're a guy. Okay,
Oh
na yun,
my
okay na yun.
gosh.
It was so bad.
That's
Yeah.
so
And then
funny.
how did your standards improve as you grew older? You're like, okay.
Maybe when you
Start dating new guys or you meet other
I
people.
really like super dated a lot.
Are you not a serial dater? Is it?
like
No, like
Ava?
I find dates weird. Like if I go on a date with someone, they're probably gonna end up being my boyfriend.
Okay.
Like I don't like. It's weird.
And you're
like-
not like for fun type of thing.
Have you
Yeah,
ever gone
I
on a
love
blind
that.
date?
You wanna come on my sister's ano? She's organizing.
I haven't
No,
been
but
on
she
a
has a
blind
boyfriend.
I
date.
have a boyfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I haven't been on a blind date.
Oh.
Wait, I haven't.
Have you? Why
No,
you
I
don't
haven't.
remember
A setup? Maybe
a setup? Yeah.
I would always go with friends. Like, can I bring a friend?
Yeah, that's a safe way.
Yeah.
To go.
Can I bring a friend? Like, I'm always, can I bring a friend?
I just went as a wing woman for a friend of mine, where they were just kind of like being
You're always
set up.
in these situations.
I know, I love it. I'm like married
Always.
with 3 kids. I'm like, I'm gonna be your wing woman. I'm coming.
Wait,
Um,
sorry. Right before you finish this, we just had Mika also come on the podcast, and when you left, she was like, "You know what? Belle is actually the first person who messaged me after her divorce.
I have
She's
someone
like,
for
"Can I set
you.
you up with someone."
I remember Belle was saying, "Do you have a boyfriend? I have someone for you."
Why is that your reputation?
I'm a mama san or
Yeah, you
something.
are. May commission ka ba
I'm a
dyan?
I'm a bit.
Jan
I
commission.
don't know, but okay. One of my hidden talents is matchmaking, and I don't know why, but I'm just really good at that. And then
Self-proclaimed.
yeah,
Ano
self-proclaimed.
ba
So
yung
Cupid.
so okay, yeah.
Going back to your story, you're in that dinner the other
No,
night.
so yeah, I like seeing how people get on with each other, and I think let's not talk about me. Let's talk about Kylie.
Conscious ka ba?
No. I just like didn't know where that thought was going, so I just ended.
Okay. What else? I want to know more about like your philosophy when it comes to relationships. Like I know you've been in a couple of long-term relationships, and what
She's
type?
in one right now.
And you're in one right
She's
now.
been
Yeah.
there for 2 years.
2 years now.
And we were talking
And
about it
happy.
kanina in the SOLÁ
Happy,
podcast.
I love it. And
That
so
it's kind of more private. And I like it
I like
because
that you
she's
did it that
protecting
route.
Yeah.
her relationship in that sense. Para maiba from your past.
Yeah, I
Diba?
mean, it's more peaceful.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
Just what you want.
pressure. And,
Yeah.
like, it's not like I'm hiding him. Like, everyone around me knows him. My
Okay.
friends, my family, my partners know him.
Yeah.
And, like, I would gladly bring him to work if it's,
Yeah.
like, possible. But just on socials, I don't think that I
You
don't
need
I don't
that extra.
feel the need. And we both agree that it's probably better that way. He's also not super public, so it's nice. It's so peaceful.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
there's
so
no
glad
pressure,
you do it
there's
that way
no-
too.
Also to answer to people. Diba? Like there's no pressure to
Yeah.
answer to people. When you have a public relationship kasi, they're curious. So because being in the limelight, you do films, you do teleseries. Minsan, diba, the reporters, they ask, kamusta na kayo ni ganito?
Or even comments, they get to you.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sure.
We were
It kind of makes, let's say, if you, it kind of, instead of focusing on your work, they focus on your relationship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
That's more
maybe-
interesting for them.
Yeah.
It gets
so-
overpowered. Or,
So sometimes it's nice it's not there, so it's, they focus on what you do or like your achievements
Yeah.
instead of who's she dating now.
You're like, I've
Okay.
worked hard for this.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you've dated Filipino guys, right?
Yeah.
And so now you're dating somebody who's
Yeah.
non-Filipino.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the biggest
You like this?
difference?
Are we gonna extend the time because this is so much fun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
we will.
yay. Okay. Eto na, what's the biggest difference? Go.
I love how they make me see the world,
Super. That's
their
so cute.
perspective in life. They're more open.
Yeah.
They're not, I don't know, they just teach you so much more
What's
things.
going on in this world?
Yeah, and like that, let's say life is not all about this and you're supposed to live your life basically, as compared to, don't get me wrong, like Filipino men are like amazing.
Sorry, guys. They're just
Sorry,
like four
there's
in the
so
room.
many.
No, it's a difference in
Yeah,
culture.
Yeah.
The difference in culture, like I just learned so much more.
I
And
love
like I
that.
think they're also I don't know, like they just let you be. And I kind of like that. Like I also want,
Independent.
yeah, I also want freedom, so I
Yeah.
let them do their thing and they
There's
let me
trust.
do my thing, and there's trust.
Is he
And I
around the
don't like
same
being
age?
sakal.
Is he older?
We're actually the same age.
Oh, cute.
You don't like
So-
being sakal.
I don't like being sakal.
who
Like I don't
does
like,
nakaloka?
where are you? What are you doing? I don't like those.
No, some people do. Like we have a friend who likes answering those questions. I'm like, can you just live your life?
Maybe
Exactly
they
what
feel
you
like
said.
they care,
Yeah.
That could be it, actually.
Yeah.
right?
But I'm so happy because that's what I noticed with her, with Adrian. Like, I love her. Every Christmas, she's in France. I'm like, I want to be part of that. Like, that's one thing I really
Yeah.
like. I'm so happy she
I
has
think it's
that.
also just refreshing for us to experience a different world than what we know.
That's
Diba?
so true. Let's say, like recently you took me on this like family trip to like France and skiing, and I never
Cute.
knew skiing before, but like there was
Same.
a whole culture behind it, and
Yeah.
that I love, and now I want to bring my family there. I want to,
I'm
like
so happy for
there's-
you.
thank
So fun.
you. It's
Yeah.
just so refreshing.
You're like, mas malamig to kesa sa Baguio.
Baguio.
Try natin.
Oh my god. And like snow, like oh my god, I
Yeah.
realized like I'm not made for snow, but
So fun though, just being
It's
there.
okay.
it's so
like-
much fun.
Yeah.
Like he's very blunt.
Yeah.
And like I
okay,
kind of like that
forward.
about, if he's very forward, I kind of like that about the
But respectful or
respectful. Sometimes like he just says it as it is. Like there's no like
foreigners are
sugar
like that, no?
coating. Yes is a yes, and no is a no.
Yeah.
I prefer that. Like then like
So refreshing.
beating around the bush, and
Hindi
I
masabi.
prefer it. Yeah.
Yay,
I-
I'm
I
so
prefer-
glad.
Straightforward
Yeah.
people.
2 years is a long time already. I feel like, I mean, obviously your last relationship was pretty public. Can't believe it's been 2 years since then.
I think it's been like 3 years.
What?
3 years na. So
3
you were single
years.
and then you and then you had some time for yourself. Basically.
Yeah, I was like single for a year, and then we started dating.
How was that? Like your time being. Well, let's go back to that relationship because again, it was really public. If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But are there things that you've learned from that relationship that you're like, okay, I'm gonna carry on as a woman? Like this is something I know, or give advice to people that you think you.
Honestly, I was so, and still keep on saying this, but like, I'm so grateful for that relationship. He helped me
Sweet.
so
Yeah.
much. I don't know, he helped me so much. Like
You just
he,
learned about yourself. even
yeah,
more. Cute.
no, not only that, like we both grew together. It was during the pandemic also, so we had an
Okay.
amazing time together.
Nice memory to look back.
Yeah, and like I would just want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice, beautiful relationship, and
The memories
I
are
love
there.
the
that.
memories are
So
there.
he's an ex that you're okay to talk to.
We haven't spoken. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
like 3 years now, and we haven't spoken, and I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
Okay.
Like I don't mind not talking.
Yeah.
I know he's happy. I'm super
Cute.
happy.
He's in
and
another relationship, and I
Yeah.
will vouch for this.
So
'Cause-
are you the one breaking the
no,
the
because
news to her?
I was working with him at that time, and he never said anything bad about
Aw,
you. He's
that's so
just such a
sweet.
gentleman. I love him as a person because I think that obviously he's very talented, but also he's just a gentleman.
Yeah.
Diba? You know,
That's
it's so
really
easy
nice.
for you when you're going through something that's hurtful to say something
Yeah,
bad
I
to make
know.
yourself
It
feel
feels
better.
good to say shit.
But being that bigger person and just saying such respectful things, I was like, wow, this is a stand-up guy also.
Yeah.
And it's good. You guys have different paths now. You had your memory and your time
Yeah.
together, and
yeah, sometimes it's just like we're done with this chapter. Let's move on, and then you learn from it exactly.
I
like,
have a
what else you
question. What would you tell a friend who's in a relationship where you know that the guy isn't good for her?
I'll probably if we were like close,
Yeah, like a
straight
close
up,
friend.
straight up tell her, you know,
He's
you can
out.
do so much better.
Okay, yeah.
Like you deserve so much better. And if it's a good friend, be like, why are you dating him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
just
there's
straight up.
so much
Just be
guys better
honest.
for you.
So
Yeah.
that friend will cut you off and be like, you know what? Bye na.
Okay, your loss.
Yeah. So you just be completely honest to that
I
friend.
would. Then it still happens. Like she would still stay with the guy.
Yeah.
And then
Wala la. You guys are like,
yeah.
hi,
and like,
I'm here. That ever happens? You talk shit about someone because they break up. Just after that,
Yes.
And then
a
they're
lot.
back together.
They're back
I'm
together,
Like,
you're
and I'm
like,
like, oh my god.
Stay
How will
away
I
from
go
them.
back to this?
they won't forget that.
What about in terms of you as a person, as a lover? What is your love language? Do you know the five languages of love? Have you
Yeah,
heard of
there's
it?
like physical
Physical touch,
physical
of
touch, words of affirmation,
quality time, gift
gifts,
giving, and the last one is service, acts of service.
service. I would say I'm probably physical,
Physical.
acts of service, and words of
Words of
Affirmation.
affirmation. But recently, like my newest learning was that they can say whatever they want, but if they don't show it with action,
Yeah, yeah.
then words is nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
so true.
words are
That's-
cheap.
Yeah, words are cheap.
Exactly. Like
Integrity.
that's what my partner made me realize. Like, because I was like, do you know, like my love language is like words of affirmation, blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Pff, words are nothing.
yeah.
But like, if you take a look back and see everything that he's done for you, I'm like, okay, this guy
So
loves
acts
you.
of service ka nga.
Acts of
Actually,
service, like,
you realize
He doesn't have to say things, but everything he does
Alam mo na.
is like, I love
It
you.
shows. It
yeah,
shows.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But then I guess you also want to hear it sometimes.
I think it's also a girl thing, like
Yeah.
also like being validated.
Yeah,
Validated,
validated.
especially during your low days or you have your period.
Yeah.
Like,
Tell me you love
Or
me.
when you don't have any content to post, you're like so
Very
anxious.
specific.
Yeah. Asking for a friend, sharing lang for a friend when you have nothing to post, you're anxious. No, I love that you are aware of each other's kind of language of love because then you know na what that person values. Like for me,
yeah.
my language of love is gift giving, but my husband, that's not his language of love. His
Okay.
is quality time. So if I give him like expensive shoes, honestly, I got him these pair of really nice loafers. He hasn't worn it. It's been like 3 weeks. I'm like, hi.
Does it
Okay,
make you
okay.
superficial to be a gift giver?
No, I don't think so. Kasi that's what makes you feel
That's
good.
how you show love.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the point is like when you are aware of your partner's language of love, it really
Yeah.
builds your
You can connect.
connection to be stronger. You're like,
Tama
nga,
naman,
no?
actually.
Diba? And then they said, yung language of love mo, the opposite is your toxic trait. So,
which
kunyari,
means-
if you're a gift giver, hey, give me back my cellphone that I got you. Be toxic. Ay, di ba, I bought you this. I bought you that. I paid for
Oh
that.
my God.
Oh my God,
Tama
you
nga
just
naman.
sinumbat mo to everyone. You're
Ako,
like,
I'm quality time. So I'm like, you have no time for me. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, or like you
Ganun.
won't talk to them na.
Yeah.
So in your love language, is that also how you receive love?
Yeah, it's like how you
Right?
choose to, how you want to receive love. It could be different. So parang how you give love is a different,
Different
language
from
from how you want to receive.
receive.
So you have to, there's so many things to think about.
Right?
No, so okay. No, ako the same. I give, my love language is gift giving. So I give gifts to
Okay.
my husband or to you, to mom, to whoever. And how I receive love is not if you hug me and kiss me. Is not if you tell me
Is
I'm
it
great.
also
It's like,
gifts?
give me a gift.
Okay,
and then I'll
maybe
know
it's
you
the
love
same.
me.
I thought
Yeah.
you were more acts of service because ang dami mong utos.
Yeah. No. No, so diba, that's it. But then obviously I acknowledge other people's. Like
okay.
like you have to know, like, what's yours?
Quality time.
Quality time. Okay. So that's important to you.
Yeah, that's important to me.
And so how do you punish your husband? By not spending it with
By
him.
not spending time. And then he doesn't
Cold
realize.
treatment.
He's like, oh, wait, you're pissed?
He's
Cold
like, I
treatment.
love this moment. It's I'm alone.
Oh my God, this is silence to
Kainis.
me.
Yeah. So wait, so you're in a stable, healthy relationship right now.
Yeah.
Do you think he could be the one?
I
Ay.
hope so.
Yes.
I really hope so.
Cute. That's
I
so
told her
cute.
that to start-
Does it feel different? It feels
Yeah, like it feels right. Like
Yeah.
it feels just
Oh.
perfect.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
When you said it feels right, I feel like I got chills already. It's true.
Aw.
Because only you will know. Na
Yeah.
eto
For
na.
sure.
But for Jolly Time, I guess like you had no hesitations and you were just like so open to supporting us. And that's
Yeah.
also why like I love your energy and I
Aw,
I always
thank you.
support
Before
you.
you came here, she's like, I love Kylie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's so
I
cute.
love that energy because you were just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And by posting it, it seems so small, but it meant a lot to us
Yeah.
who
Aw,
we were trying to get the
thank
word
you.
out there.
No one wanted to do it.
No one wanted
like,
to do it.
when you guys started doing it, then other people realized it was normal. Like,
Yeah.
or
It's
I
okay.
think that's what made people feel more comfortable. And we're super, super eternally grateful.
Aw, thank you. And like also like now that I am a business owner, I also feel the same.
Now
like,
you get it.
yeah, I'm like, oh, thank you
Yeah.
for
Thank you
like
for the support.
posting.
Yeah,
I
thank
really
you so
super
much.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
What did you
So,
think
you
of
tell us
Jelly
about-
Time
Oh,
when
no.
you first like heard about it?
I think it was like, wow, like these girls have the balls to do it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like
Ay,
amazing.
nako.
Like people
Oh, thank
people use it, people need it.
Yeah.
But like you guys were like, yes, we're gonna do it. So like, congrats guys, you have like the balls
I
to do
know.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
Yeah.
it's easier nga so that we
No.
have people like us. That's
And-
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was making cuento though. I think we seeded her the deuce,
Yeah.
which is like a
So
dildo.
intense.
It was like
Right
a
away.
dildo. No, I think you sent me lube and then all the
The
sex toys.
dildo.
I'm like, ooh, what is this? Like I've never seen it before. Like, you wanna try?
Oh my god.
No, but she
Well,
was making
memorable.
cuento in her pod that she asked for, what is it, like the Apple Pen?
So I asked my our maid for this Apple pen. Her name is Sandy. I'm like, Sandy, pwede pa hanap ng Apple pen? And like she sends photos of like
Yeah.
videos.
Ito ba yun?
So
Ganun.
she
Is this it?
ito ba yun? So she sends a picture of the biggest dildo ever. And I'm like, oh my god, no, hindi yan. I'm like, how do I tell her it's not that?
I'm just
And
gonna
I
start
just-
sketching Sola stuff with my dildo.
So I'm just like,
Mas manipis.
Mas manipis,
Mas
Sandy.
maliit.
Hindi yan, Sandy, yung mas manipis. But
I
she
love
sends,
her.
I remember clearly, she sends like a top view photo.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my god.
It's so
Well, I mean,
funny.
I can understand where she's coming from with the Apple Pen thing.
She's like, ano ba yung Apple Pen? High-tech yun ah. Nag-vibrate ba yun?
Well, okay, since we're talking about businesses, I want to know a little bit more, lastly, before we wrap up. Can you tell us about the story behind your business?
Yeah.
Like, you're doing it alone? Is that something you're doing alone?
She has partners,
I
yeah.
actually
Partners as well.
I have partners.
Okay,
They're amazing. So we work as a team. And it started because I wanted to build a business. Like ever since, like I graduated business management,
Yeah.
but I was kind of stuck
That
on
was
like
your background.
yeah, it was
yeah.
my background. So, but I was kind of stuck on what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So with SOLÁ, we thought like who was doing shapewear here in the Philippines? no one. And like if we want shapewear, we had to order abroad. It's so
Yeah.
expensive with like the taxes and all.
Above 10K, there's taxes.
Yeah, and like
And even each piece is so mahal.
Wow.
Yeah.
so we wanted to produce something that was like good quality and affordable. So that's how Sola came to life. And of course, like I also love this like cute, fun, feminine.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, who knows? I'm gonna mature and change, and it's gonna
Or it's gonna
grow
evolve
with
with you.
me. It's
Yeah.
gonna evolve
Yeah,
with
yeah.
me. But
So
like at that time,
cute.
I was like fun, feminine. That's why the branding.
Did you
is
come up
the
with
way.
the branding?
It was like a whole team effort. Like
Yeah.
so, we
Yeah.
really worked on it. It had like so many iterations. So we came up with this like, you are the center of your universe.
Yeah, we saw
So
that
it's a
online. Galeng, super, super
cute-
cute.
yeah.
I love the branding. I love the packaging.
We have to
More
send you one.
importantly,
I would
We'll
love.
send you.
I
We'll
need
send
it.
you one.
I love the product. That
Thank
was
you.
Everyone
you.
needs, but like shape. What do you call
Shapewear.
it?
Shapewear.
Everyone
Yeah,
needs
because
shapewear,
we all
especially
have
me
like
for
formal
giving birth.
events.
Oh my god.
But I think even more than shapewear, you can wear it outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I wanted it to be fashionable outside,
Yeah.
but also inside. And we found that it's cute, so cute, because like the kids are wearing it with like this and like baggy pants.
Yeah, you can wear
Yeah.
it as when you go
Yeah,
out.
they're making it like a fashion statement. I'm like, oh, so
I
cute.
love
Thank
it.
you,
But you
guys."
know what? I just thought now, like, after you give birth, they make you always wear this like band. That
Yeah.
could be another line you guys do because it's so mahal, but like you wear it so
Maternity.
much. Yeah, for
Postpartum,
maternity.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's everyone swears by it. So if you guys can create one, that
Shapewear
would
for
be
maternity.
Actually, it would
Why
be
not?
amazing because when we started, so many moms were asking, "Is it safe?
It's-
Safe po ba?"
Yeah, that's like
So,
a
like,
huge market for you guys.
Yeah, moms actually love it because it keeps them like.
I don't wear any underwear below na. Hanggang dyan na lang.
Thanks for sharing that.
TMI.
It's an overshare.
Is
But
there
yeah.
such thing as an overshare in a podcast about sex?
What's also nice is that you created something outside of your showbiz career. So parang,
Aw,
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
all know that it's feast or famine. Sometimes you have so much work and you're tuloy-tuloy with all your films and your teleseries, and sometimes it's like drought season where wala pa.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to keep yourself like in your creative side like kind of stimulated because you
Yeah.
have this brand and this team that you work with.
Super. No, I'm so grateful for it because when we started Sola, I was in the middle of like filming 2 films at the same time while approving, while checking on the suppliers, while making sure the creatives was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's say now I can fully focus on it. So it's just so fun to already have like systems in place and the
Yeah.
teams working well.
It's like a little bit more well-oiled now.
Yeah, like
Although it's startup, but
it's a startup.
Para
It's
everyone has their role.
Do you
growing.
have to go in off? Do you have to go to the office or no? You just
No, but I drop by once
You
in a
don't?
while. I
Okay.
mean, I could drop by more, guys. Sorry.
This is confrontational.
yeah.
She feels the same.
That's
You
me.
feel the same way.
Okay.
Any other things you want to talk about? You might want to share what's going on with your life. Is there any like aside from Sola? Is there something else
Or
you're
would-
working on?
Maybe mid this year, a
She's gonna do a
film
film.
or
Ooh,
something.
Ooh, exciting.
Have you stopped doing like sexier roles, or are you okay to
I'm
still do it?
more. I wouldn't say I would accept a sexy role if it was a
Bad story.
beautiful, if it was good material,
Yeah.
and there was a need to do, let's say, a love scene. I would think like, is it really necessary?
Yeah.
How much? I would never go like full nude.
Okay, question. Since you're there, would you go not full nude but half nude for a Hollywood film with like Jennifer Lawrence and
Girl, please do it.
I would
Yeah,
probably
please represent
yes.
us.
Please represent.
I would probably yes.
Yeah,
Diba?
Yes.
Have you watched that movie with Jennifer Lawrence? It's like where she dates a younger guy.
Oh yeah.
Come on, tell me.
It's not 30
It was on
going
Netflix.
30.
It just left on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like just
Netflix.
landed, something
Yeah,
like that.
something like
just
that.
like
yeah,
the-
where
and
she's
just-
dating
So fun.
She
Did
was
go
that was a
nude
good
there?
one.
yes, she
Yes,
was
actually,
hilarious.
She did. Her
Okay,
boobs. Her boobs.
yeah, her boobs and her body.
Okay.
And then
What?
and
I didn't see. I
It's-
would
yeah.
remember though.
the
It
scene
was like
a
a
cut
funny scene.
version.
It was a fun. Maybe it
she was
someone else.
swimming and parang somebody stole her clothes, so she gets out of the scene and she's like full nude and you're laughing your ass off. She's like having a fist fight naked, and I'm like,
oh, I remember.
yes,
Look with the hose
yes, yes,
and
yes,
everything.
but like, look at this actress who is obviously like also an icon, and then she's just full nude doing it. And
Did she do it full nude?
full nude?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just
love
I
that
always
movie. That was
ask
a good
myself that,
movie.
like, would I go full nude for a movie like in Hollywood? I'm like,
I think you should say yes.
yeah. Like with
yeah,
Brad
yeah.
Pitt, yes.
There's no judgment here, girl.
Yeah, this is a safe space.
What
safe
if it
space.
was
No.
like Wolf of Wall Street and then Margot Robbie and then Leonardo
Oh my God,
DiCaprio?
yes!
I'd be like,
100%.
Oh my God, please.
Oh my god.
Dito
Oh,
pa
not
talaga
now?
podcast
I don't have to
pa
do it
lang.
now?
podcast pa lang. Cheap ko pala eh. No? Podcast pa lang. I took it off.
yes.
Sell your soul to the devil.
No, but yeah, Margot Robbie, wow. And of course, Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that then,
Yes. 100%
Yes.
yes.
diba? That's, I guess, an opportunity. I don't know. But here, we're more hesitant.
Yeah, because like also let's say for me from what I've been through, those scenes are forever on
Yeah,
the
follows
internet
you.
and they can call you so many things. So I don't think I would ever go
Yeah,
nude here
Yeah.
or like
It's like, it puts you, you feel like it'll put you in a box. And it's a bit traumatizing because you're
Yeah.
like, this isn't just me.
who knows, maybe in the future I will. Maybe let's say if we
yeah.
maybe if it's a really, really, really nice, let's say indie film.
If it's
That
50
is-
million.
Oh. Mukhang pera pala, no?
Throwing money
But
at their
let's say,
face.
let's say,
Let's
Diba?
do
We're
it.
like, it's a good one. Yeah, 50 million. Yes, I'll go nude for that.
let's say it's a
No.
Cannes Film Festival
Oh,
film.
yeah,
Yes.
Diba?
You
You
were
would.
recently there.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
You looked so
Thank
good.
you so much.
Wait, you were representing a film, right?
The
or-
first time I was invited because of the film I shot. Like I won this like Best Actress award.
Amazing.
So I was invited there the second time.
Congratulations.
Like you just got connects. So
Yeah.
But if it was like a Cannes Film Festival film, yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would.
yeah, for sure.
You
girl.
also need nudity there.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
the films there have
and
that.
I
it's
think-
artistic.
Yeah.
Also,
we
I
don't
think
see it
in
anymore.
that like film fest, it is artistic. It's very different from the way we see film here.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. But
Okay,
hopefully
let's
we'll
wrap up.
Okay, so thank you so much, Kylie. Sorry we went overboard and over
No,
time,
it
but I
was so much
hope you
fun.
guys enjoyed that. We have other episodes where Ava and I are just answering questions from our
Listeners, it's a new
Listeners.
segment that we're starting, which is
no, it's not like
it's a new segment. You haven't read
quickie Q&A.
It's a
That's so
segment.
cute.
What?
She hasn't read it.
Quickie Q&A.
Yeah.
It's a quickie Q&A.
You know, everybody likes a quickie once in a while.
Right? Says the girl who's never done a one night stand.
Quickie. Okay.
Really?
Just kidding,
Okay.
TMI.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, bye.
Thank you so much,
Kylie.
Kylie. Thank you so
Peace
much,
out.
guys.